evening from South Philadelphia. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, no question, there's one direction this Sixers team is going. It's taken a lot of trust and no question, a lot of patience.
Ed, I hear what you're saying, and the Sixers are on the up and up. But let's remember who built the foundation. Sam Hinkie deserves a lot more credit. I know this new management has taken them to new heights, but it all started with Mr. Hinkie.
Well, the fans in Philadelphia are reaping the rewards right now. The jump is won by New York. To Julius Randle. Kevin Knox. To Julius Randle. Had a chance, but it's no good. In the front court comes Smith. He'll run the offense. Can't connect from the end. A putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Possession lies with New York. That's rebounded by Philadelphia. Harris to Embiid. Missed a wide open look. Kicks it around the perimeter to Dennis Smith Jr. Smith to the basket, but it stays out.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jarring is only going to escalate.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Tobias Harris is going to get 3 shots here. A career 81% free throw shooter.
Tobias Harris to the line.
Misses the first. Second of 3 is good. New York in control of the basketball. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
You never really want to foul a shooter, but if you do, ensure they're going to have a tough time converting. That's good knowledge of personnel.
Dennis Smith Jr., couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 69% at the line.
Good shot.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair.
Good shot.
Oh, blocked away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
And he's going to the free throw line.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Kevin Knox at the line. First one goes down. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Smith now into the front court. Leads 1. Kevin Knox. Joel Embiid. Huge block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
From the painted area, won't go down. Ben Simmons able to recover with the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Layup goes down. Well done.
You have to understand something. I do not care that you're 1 of 6 from the field. The only statistic that matters is the final score.
Simmons to Richardson. Fires the 3. His first effort off the mark.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
4-3. Misfires. It's no good. Smith with it up top. Leads 3. To Kevin Knox. Finish that. Smith with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Here's a chance from long range. That won't go. To Julius Randle.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And the finish at the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Now whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here comes some changes.
Number 67, Ty Gibson. Into the game for the
Ben Simmons. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
Yo, Ed, how's that saying go? Fool me once, you used up the free pass. You know how they're calling this one. Ease up on the aggressive plays on the ball.
And he connects on the first free throw.
Philadelphia.
Two for two on that trip. To Horford. Mitchell Robinson sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
Now ready to shoot at the line.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. Burke with it. They trail by 7.
Timeout for the 76ers.
Time for some new personnel into the game. Off the mark.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
1 minute remaining in the first quarter.
Hunter here won't go down. Simmons goes to the left side. Josh Richardson buries it on the catch and shoot.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
Into the front court comes Smith. Leads 4. Al Horford rejects it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Embiid to Simmons. And he'll go to the foul line.
That's actually not a bad move at all. You're applying more pressure on him by sending him to the line.
knocks down the first.
Substitutions, you know. Into the game for Philadelphia, number 1, Mike Scott.
And gets both to drop at the line. Hayden into the front court. Leads a bucket. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but
Devin
that one
Smith,
may be
what's
too
up?
tough. Josh Richardson, 2 of 4 now. Long heave from three-quarters court. That'll do it for the first quarter. And this one's all tied up. Lucky 13s on both sides. 13 all as we start the second quarter. Philadelphia with the basketball.
Devin Smith, I hope Scott'll bring back the Wire to NBA Live 2-1 or NBA Live 2-2.
Shifting gears, here comes some substitutions. A good start to this one. All tied up as we start the second. Simmons to Richardson. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Josh Richardson, zero hesitation on that one. Buries the three.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up the three.
Taj Gibson. Joel Embiid with the block. That's out. Last touch by Taj Gibson. In the front court comes Simmons. Up by 3. Ah, the monster stuff.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create
Devin
off the
Smith,
dribble.
I can't
We call
hear
that
you.
dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's a Prob City.
Here comes the screen.
For the 76ers, for New York.
Free throw good. He's able to polish off the three-point play. Hayden to Gibson. Taj Gibson above the rim.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
I like NBA Live because you can hear the audio live stream. On 2K, you can't hear the audio. You record live.
Oh, Ben Simmons. 3 for 6 now.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA awards as he stood
Devin
up on
Smith,
that
can you
stage
turn up
accepting
your
that
mic?
Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team.
Yeah, there's something wrong with my sound volume. Welcome to the stream, Hunter and Iggy. I hope NBA Live 21 comes out. NBA Live 21 is a much better, I think it'll be hot. Hopefully EA Sports will come out with NBA Live 21. Hopefully, okay? Iggy Hunter, I see you in the chat room, buddy. Welcome to the stream. Yes, I hope that they come out with NBA Live 2K1. And I will definitely get that game. I hope that EA come back, man. They're supposed to drop NBA Live 20. They didn't. So hopefully they'll drop NBA Live 21. NBA 2K, they have sound problems when you live stream. You can't hear no commentary and you can't hear the audio. So this is why you always see me live stream with NBA Live 19. And what I do is I do update rosters. So for those watching, I'm playing NBA Live 19. I just got update rosters. So I have all the players on what teams they would be on. I hope I don't have to use NBA Live next season, 19, and then update the rosters again. I'm waiting for NBA Live 21, 2K21. There's no sound audio. So I won't be using 2K21 because they have sound issues. You can't hear nothing. So this is why I'm using this game right here.
To 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
Payton to Taj Gibson. Fires the three and knocks it down.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
Simmons to the basket, but his shot stays out.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
He connects off the step back.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
The drive, right to the basket. Took it down the lane, but it's no good. New York Knicks basketball.
Pick up, pick up, pick up.
Devin Smith showed Scott Ogg bring back everything from NBA Live 1.4 to NBA Live 2.1 or NBA Live 2.2. I miss everything from NBA Live 1.4.
Sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Simmons into the front court. Down a point. Shot from the lane won't go. Another follow. No good. That is great vision to set it up. And look out. Big finish at the rim. Sixers call for time as they'll discuss matters in what's now a three-point game. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Bobby Portis tips it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
To Payton. And the basket good at the rim.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
And he'll head to the line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Ben Simmons at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet.
Devin Smith. They should bring back Dynasty Mode from NBA Live 1.6 or Dynasty Mode 1.5 or Dynasty Mode 1.4.
Yes, I agree with you. Dynasty Mode would be hot. If they come out with Dynasty Mode would be fire, man. Dynasty Mode.
Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair.
I hope they come out with those.
The possession lies with New York.
I like a lot of the older games.
Off the assist.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Richardson. Josh Richardson. He's now 4 for 6.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Payton.
On your left, here he comes.
Devin Smith. Could you play Dynasty Mode 1.6?
I don't think I have NBA Live.
That's usually one that he'll knock down.
I don't have NBA Live 16.
Simmons with it. Trailing by 4. To Tobias Harris. Lets it fly from long range. Not done yet. Payton with the basketball. Under a minute to go before halftime. The screen sets him up for 2.
Ed, I'm telling you that every player in the league will make that shot. The defense has to be elevated.
We're losing to the Knicks.
Simmons to Richardson. Beyond the arc for 3. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Right down Broadway. 4-2.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Simmons to Tobias Harris. Bobby Portis pins it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Simmons. That out of his range and no good. Payton into the front court. It's an 8-point lead.
Oh, we're starting to lose a lot. I don't like that.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket. That misses with a second to go. First half in the books. The Knicks have the lead.
Devin Smith, what is your thoughts on Charlotte Hornets getting the 3 pick in the draft this year?
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The Knicks entered halftime with a solid lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that.
Name the
These
players.
are the guys getting buckets for the New York Knicks. The 76ers are in need of some changes at the half. They've got the break to figure some things out. And trust me, they've got a few things to figure out. Still, it's not like they're totally out of this game. Have a look at the leading scores for the Philadelphia 76ers.
There will be great trades in NBA 2021 season coming.
The Philadelphia 76ers had enough difficulty dealing with the opposing starters, let alone their bench players. They really need to adjust for the depth of this opposing team and figure out how to slow them down.
Cheers, Paul to Knicks.
Player of
Devin
the half.
Smith, the NBA draft does not start until November 18.
Who was cold?
Simmons was unable to find his shot through the first 2 quarters. He's been able to get shots up, but more often than not, they just haven't been dropping for him. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Simmons with it. His guys trail by 10. And count the basket.
All right, you got the first bucket of the second half. Now get a stop, because honestly, that's where your troubles were in the first.
To Payton.
Devin Smith, if your Knicks trade a pick to the Thunder for Chris Paul.
Yes, Chris Paul, I think the New York Knicks are going to be trading.
Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
The New York Knicks might get Chris Paul. Check out that trade this November 18th. The New York Knicks might be getting Chris Paul. That would be dynamic for New York. The Brooklyn Nets, Kevin Durant will be playing in, season 2021. Kevin Durant. Who else? Who's the other star guard? Kevin Durant. Who's the other one? Kyrie Irving. Boston is looking good this year. They're on fire. Miami Heat, to me, is the sleeper of the playoffs. Miami Heat is really turning up. I'm hoping to see the Miami Heat and the Lakers. I would like to see that matchup. The Denver Nuggets is also the sleeper of the West. Denver Nuggets, they're going to be picking up Donovan Mitchell. Check that out. Donovan Mitchell might be leaving Utah. Him or Rudy Gobert, and they might be going to Denver. Denver's going to be nice next year. With Murray, they're going to have Donovan Mitchell, and they're going to have the Jokic. So Denver, you got to watch out for them. They might get Donovan Mitchell next year as well.
Here's Simmons with it up top. They find themselves down 10. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop. Payton with the basketball. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw up and good as they open things up to a 13-point lead.
Devin Smith, if you were Charlotte Hornets, who would pick at 3 in the first round?
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Can't connect. To Richardson. For 3.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. Josh Richardson is going to get a chance at 3 here. For his career, 78% at the line. First one, count it. Knocks down the second free throw.
Okay, that's nice.
And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. To Kevin Knox. Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Screen coming. To Payton. Smith with it up top. Trailing by 10. Stuffs it down with authority.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
Now a pass stolen by the Sixers.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Kevin Knox. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Devin Smith, do you think Mark Jackson will be in NBA Live 2-1 or NBA Live 2-2?
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2,
Okay, you said Mark Jackson. I don't know Mark Jackson. You must be talking
3,
about
no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
substitution being made in this one. Driving is Simmons, but a shot no good. Another follow, stays out.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration
Devin
of the guy
Smith, the
trying to
former
drop the
coach
layup.
of Gold State Warriors.
Yes, I don't know what team he's going to be playing for.
Joel Embiid has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 77% at the line. First try, no good.
Damn, I can't get nothing, man. This is crazy. It's crazy. I can't get nothing. It's crazy, man. I'm not getting nothing, man.
Oh, he missed them both. Smith now into the front court. Up a dozen. Using the post to his advantage there, and the finish at the rim.
That's garbage.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what's up, man.
Let's see what the Knicks can do here.
We're getting blown up by the Knicks. This is not good.
To Julius Randle. Tough make through traffic.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
We're getting blown out by the Knicks.
Simmons to Embiid. Defense making the ball carrier work. From long range. Missed it. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
To Kevin Knox. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? Harris. Oh, errant pass as it's taken away. Gets a look. Can't hit. Nice pass to set things up. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And that transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Smith.
Screen coming. Shots up.
Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
I wasn't necessarily sure which way that PNR was going, but I guess neither was the defense. That makes 2 of us.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Ben Simmons at the line for a chance at a three-point play, shooting 75% so far tonight. One free throw good, so he converts on the three-point play, and the lead down to 11. Deep two there, won't go. Deep three at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter with the Knicks enjoying a sizable lead. The Knicks to inbound here to start the fourth quarter. And, Jay, I'm as shocked as you are. Neither of us expected this.
Ed, I'm sitting here shaking my head because I am baffled. I thought maybe they could have given them a game. But I don't think anyone saw them with a double-digit lead to start the fourth quarter.
Smith to Gibson. Wide open look, won't go.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still, you got to make that one.
Visit our team website for the latest news, videos, interviews, and features. You can get all that and more, including the opportunity to attend a post-game press conference. Visit the website for your chance to win.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Oh, that's tough. Smith into the front court. The lead is 11. Slams it down.
Ed, 2 years ago, I was sitting in the draft room absolutely shocked that Dennis Smith went at 9 in the draft. And when I think about this young man's game, he is just scratching the surface of what he can do. He finished tied for 4th among rookies in scoring last season, and I guarantee you his game is going to continuously go to different levels.
Ben Simmons trying to cash in on the three-point play, shooting 80% in this contest. Free throw good as he finishes off the three-point play. That shaves the deficit down to 10. To Kevin Knox. Got it from the line.
Ooh, I like that.
The shot missed by Smith. To Richardson. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Here comes the screen. To Dennis Smith Jr. Short jumper and a putback slam.
Not really known for attacking the glass, but I like that hustle. We need to see more of that.
And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
To Kevin Knox. And it's Harris who's able to clear the rebound. In the front court comes Simmons. His guys down by 9. It's a big finish.
He got through traffic with ease, but if you're going to fully collapse the defense, you're going to leave wide open three-point shooters.
Now a whistle, and we'll get a timeout for the Knicks. That's their first. Leaves them with 1 remaining the rest of the way.
And this is where I get a chance to see if coaches can change it up. Maybe let one of your players lead the timeout so your team can hear a different voice to keep everybody engaged. Maybe like the Warriors did with Andre Iguodala.
Number 30, Julius Randle.
That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
If you know a guy's a driver, there's no need to apply that much pressure on him if his main objective is to get to the rim. Play off of him, make him think about the jump shot, and also, guys from the weak side on the help side, make sure you play in those gaps and you try to close out as quick as possible when he puts his head down.
Smith No good, and no foul. Simmons into the front court. The margin standing now at 7. Joel Embiid. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Smith. Can't miss those. Simmons with it. The deficit now up to 5. And the slam.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Smith with the basketball. He'll run the offense. To Julius Randle. Al Horford swats it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
To Dennis Smith Jr. Here comes the screen. Smith.
1 minute remaining in the fourth quarter.
5 to shoot. Off the mark. Well contested.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical.
Slams it home on the putback.
He's a relentless scorer. It doesn't matter if you stop him once. He's going to keep coming at you time and time again.
Screen coming. Now a steal by Philly.
From a guy who's been there before, tomorrow morning you'll wake up and you would have wished this was a bad dream. But in reality, all you can do is knock the cobwebs off and let it fuel you for tomorrow.
Now the coach of the Knicks going to signal for a timeout. They're going to have to draw something up for an open look at a 3.
To the end of today's game, to claim your prize at the customer service desk located in your section.
No good. Deep 3 at the buzzer. The Sixers are victorious as they take care of business at home. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
It's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The 76ers emerged victorious after a tight finish. The statistic that seems to stand out in 3D is their assists. So many of their points were made possible by their team chemistry, and it was great to see. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Knicks lost a tight one today, and you can see the disappointment. And even though they shot so well from the field, I bet they're only thinking about the shots they missed. This was a tough game to lose. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the New York Knicks.
Game track. Assists.
The teams in this matchup did a great job of moving the ball and keeping the game flowing. It was the sort of action fans love to see, and I definitely enjoyed it myself. The unselfish play made for a great game.
Player of the game.
Simmons gets the award for the most obvious reason, and that's his scoring output. He couldn't be stopped, and it was incredible to watch.
was cold.
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here are the upcoming games for the Philadelphia 76ers. That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.